they were kind enough to send me out one of all their different flavors that they have for free to try out. And you guys, I actually like them. I tend to have a problem with this type of ramen where it comes in the cup, where the flavor does not attach to the noodles. I've tried out a bunch of different healthy, different kinds of these instant noodle ramens. And this is really the first one that had a really good, strong flavor. I definitely recommend them. I've only tried a couple of them out, but so far I've liked everyone that I've tried. So wanted to give a shout out, Mike's Mighty Good Ramen. Feel free to check them out. I don't have a discount code or coupon yet or anything like that. Probably going to get one set up soon, help save you guys some money, but feel free to check it out. I do like those a lot. I make a promise to you guys. I will never, ever promote a product that I do not stand behind and I have not personally tried myself. Every single thing that I will ever recommend to you guys is something that I have tried out first. In addition to like these orthotics, which I got from footdoctororthotics.com. And don't worry, we are going to get into some business talk today. Shout out to everyone watching on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. You guys are all amazing. I hope your Friday has been fantastic. So here is the discount code that I have, though, for these awesome orthotics. They have been helping me out so much on my long walks with my dogs that I go on. I go on these awesome hikes around Spokane, and these have been keeping not only my feet comfortable, but absolutely my knees and my hips as well. All right, let's get into talking about some Instagram. Now, I know you guys all know me for my large TikTok following. I've got 1.7 million followers on World of Glass and 660,000 followers on Joy of Food. In addition to that, I am helping out numerous brands launch and grow their TikTok accounts. But I grew up on Instagram. When I say grew up, I mean with my business career. Instagram has been my lifeblood for business and sales. And I truly, truly believe that Instagram has turned much more into a social marketplace than it really is a social media platform. There's a lot of, I would say, people who are on there because they truly want to buy something direct from the business. They want that interaction that they're actually talking to, at least in their head, the person who owns the business, the person who runs the business, the artist, the famous person, the celebrity. There's this direct line of communication that people feel like they have through Instagram that makes it a wonderful, wonderful marketplace. The same reason I go and walk to my local grocery store that's 2 blocks away from my house, that's more expensive versus the one that's 4 blocks away from my house, Rosar's, that's a little bit less expensive. It's because the people there is one thing. I mean, the food too, but really I love the people at that grocery store. And us interacting with people is incredibly meaningful. It's almost the only thing that matters in all of our lives are the people. The things we like to put a lot of importance on, right? We like to put so much importance on what our house looks like, what our car looks like, what things are physically in our house, what we're wearing. And yet, when it really comes down to it, don't we all really not give a crap about any of that and really care about who is in our life? Who do we have to spend time around? Because honestly, if I have to spend time around certain people, that makes me miserable. Versus if I get to spend time around other people, it's the best day ever. No matter what else I have or what else happened, just getting to spend time with the right people can make your life feel incredibly fulfilled and incredibly, I think, joyous. All right, I want to throw out my email address in case you guys have any questions. As always, you're welcome to reach out to me on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on LinkedIn, but especially through email is kind of I'm trying to target people to my email address right now. It's going to be my main source for trying to deal with messages on a daily basis. All right, let's check out and see if we got any comments here on LinkedIn. Oh, you guys are awesome. All right, so here are more things that I'd like to talk to you guys about Instagram. Instagram is all about giving people that access, right? So there's this kind of like digital barrier, and you being able to communicate with people on a really, truly authentic level allows them to give the energy, the attention, and the emotion that you need to grow a huge following from nothing. So yes, paid advertising works to direct sales, but the type of advertising you can do and the type of marketing you could do on Instagram where you're including communication along with your media allows you to build customers who are spreading the message and the mission of your business for you. They are going to go out and not only purchase from you, but they're going to tell all of their friends and family. And that is a much, much more powerful type of conversion than a simple sales conversion. So I really like to think about Instagram as this amazing vehicle for driving deeper customer loyalty. And again, it's all based around communication and really how you can make people feel incredibly special through Instagram, because there is so much noise on Instagram, so many people, so much media, so many pictures, so many videos, so many celebrities, so much awesome stuff to look at. And for the most part, people are getting ignored. Average people, Joe Schmo, who's got 500 followers and messages any brand, any business, any celebrity that has more than 10,000 followers, his chances of getting any type of answer, let alone a real answer or a kind answer, are going to be relatively slim. Let's say less than 20%. And you know what? Joe, after sending 4 or 5 messages and not getting a response, feels incredibly demotivated to message anyone else who's a brand or business ever again. So where do you start? You start in the comments, because sometimes people are really already demotivated to message you as a brand. So what you want to do in the comments is, of course, not just respond, but respond either in a way that's very specific to something on their account, because they'll go, whoa, that brand took the time to look at my account. They know something about me. That's crazy. And it's that immediate thing. You guys know when you meet someone for the first time and you have so much in common, you're like, what? Are we best friends and didn't even know it yet? And it's just this immediate, strong connection. And that's what you can form on Instagram. You can form those really strong, quick bonds with people by engaging with them in a way that is very meaningful to them and lets them know that you actually care, not just Instagram care or, care because you're trying to get something out of them. As soon as they feel that, they are converted to a deeply loyal customer and someone who cares about you back. I think that's something really, really cool that you don't really see on many other platforms. All right, so let's talk about some tactics. One sec, my French bulldog has gotten into something naughty. Kronos, that is a naughty boy. Was not a naughty boy. Oh my goodness, he got a popsicle stick. I had a ice cream, a mint chocolate chip ice cream bar earlier, and he got the wooden popsicle stick because he's naughty. Okay, so let's talk some Instagram tactics, or execution. I like to call it execution more than tactics. On Instagram, again, it's really about driving communication. So for that reason, your Instagram stories are actually more important than your feed. And there's actually several people that I know who only post to their stories. They really have stopped posting. They'll post once a month to their feed, but they'll post daily actively to their stories. And there's several reasons for that. One is because your stories act like a behind the scenes reel for your page and your brand. And because of that, they don't have to be produced. It's expected that on your Instagram page, on the main feed, that the pictures and videos are going to look really nice, that they're going to be highly produced and edited. In the stories, though, it's expected that it's just going to be raw footage, so to speak. And this is really easy to create. Just, as you're eating a meal, show a video of your food and say something about it, or take a quick picture and say why you like that food. Ask people if they like to eat that food too. That's a really great one. You can take a picture or a video of almost anything and say, hey, do you guys relate to this? Have you guys done this before? Do you guys like this thing? And this is a really, really great way to drive people to message you. And then after they message you, the first, let's say 2-3 communications back and forth should have nothing to do with your business. Be completely friendly, like a person. If you met someone at a bar, how you'd have a conversation and you would just be nice to them. So be nice, become interested, get them interested, and then you can bring up your product, or they will bring up your product. That happens a lot of times because they know you're a business, and when they feel that you've been generous with your time, they understand that that's a value exchange and they want to return and reciprocate, especially if they like you. They go, man, this person just gave me their time. Maybe I can give them something back. Maybe I can purchase a product from them. Maybe I can refer some friends. They're going to want to do something to help out your business after that. And that's really where it all starts, right? Is once you get people to DM you, that's where the magic happens. You can really build amazing, amazing relationships. Just the same way LinkedIn works, right? It's all about commenting and driving people to send you direct messages and then starting relationships, real relationships through the messaging features. All right, guys, I think that I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to give you 3 quick last tips for Instagram. One is to up the saturation on your photos. As you guys know, I'm a huge proponent of colors. And one thing that you can do that I really don't see a lot of people do is up the saturation on your colors. What this does is it brings out the color a lot more. Sometimes what it'll do, if there's a person or in some different settings, it'll make like your skin too, tan looking or too orange looking. What you can do then is just turn down your warmth, and that'll contrast that and make it look still really brightly popped colors, but you'll look pretty normal. Another tip that I like to use is use micro hashtags. People ask a lot about hashtags on Instagram, and picking ones that are in between, let's say 10,000 and 100,000 pictures or your posts, I think is what it is really ideal, because if you can start to rank for some of those hashtags, that can really have a positive effect on your account. I would say the last thing is, let's see, what should I make this last thing? There's really a lot of tips about Instagram, but I would say the last one would be to just not give up when things get slow, because Instagram definitely also has waves. I think they're very much more connected to holidays. That's what I've noticed, especially in terms of a business, is that people really love to purchase from Instagram leading up to holidays. That's like one of the best times to do promotions directly to your main feed. So I think your main feed is pretty good for different types of promotions. When you're posting a promotion, I would suggest using a picture that has a person in it. Pictures and videos with people in them tend to do a lot better on Instagram. So what that means is a person using your product or wearing your product or interacting with your product. And I think that that's an excellent, excellent way to drive a holiday promotion or a sale or something, and accompany that with some Instagram stories. Make sure that you're sharing all of your main feed posts to your story. This is a really easy thing to do. You can add a little Giphy or clip art thing that says new post to let people know, hey, there's a new post, go check it out. Again, there might be a lot more people that actually watch your stories than are going to see your posts at first. So make sure you're directing people from your stories to your main feed to engage with that post and give you some extra boost. Hope this helps you guys out. If you found any value, as always, please like, comment, and share this to your network. And feel free to message me. I'm always happy to help. Have a fantastic Friday night, you guys, and we will see you tomorrow.